Okay. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Today, let us go in detail regarding the direct form 1 realization. As I already told you in the previous class, it is you are having different blocks that are related to the difference equations and differential equations, where you are going to connect such blocks to get the required output, that is, the required signal or the output there. So coming to direct form 1 realization, we will be making use of the summing block, or addition block. Next one, we are making use of the amplitude scaling. We are making use of amplitude scaling. Third one, we are making use of the delay block. When I talk about the delay block, as I already told you earlier, so this delay block is nothing but exclusively it has been used for the discrete time systems. Discrete time systems. So this one, which is the summing block, the amplitude scaling, and the delay block, all these three things will be there into picture in the direct form 1 realization, and also the next one, that is the direct form 2 realization. So let me write down a discrete system right now. So a discrete system goes this to yn of yn minus 2 plus a1 yn minus 1 plus y of n, that would be equal to b x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus b2 x of n minus 2. So this is the general way in which I can express a difference equation. This is a general way in which I can express a difference equation, as I already we have done few problems related to zero input response. We have done few problems related to zero input response, zero state response, and so on. So this is just considering one of the differential equation. It might be n minus 3, n minus 4, or n minus k, y of n minus k, and on the other hand, that the input signal is also being delayed. So now, if I observe this equation, that is the difference equation carefully, you have y of n being present there. So y of n is the output of discrete system, the output of discrete system that is there. All right. So now this y of n being the output, so how I can generally reframe the equation? So if I want to reframe the equation keeping y of n as on the one side, and let me move all those things, which is minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2 plus b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus b2 x of n minus 2. So all these things which are there, so this forms the output, that is y of n. I'll be writing it again. This is the output, and x of n, this is the input. This is the input. So now all these blocks what I have referred here, that is x of n minus 1, x of n minus 2, y of n minus 1, y of n minus 2, all these things are generally related to the delay blocks. So I'll be recalling again the delay blocks which are present. So now I need to understand, or I need to see to it that these delay blocks are being introduced carefully to get the output of the system, right? So that is one thing which is quite important for everyone, right? So now let me realize the direct form 1 realization. I'll show you now. This is the input x of n, right? So this is the input x of n. So now what do? I just introduce a delay block here, that is z power minus 1. So what is the output here? That is x of n minus 1. Next, this is the another delay block what I'm writing here, that is x of n minus 2. That is x of n minus 2. Okay. so let me rewrite the equation again. Yes, so this is the equation what I have in mind. So y of n that is there, that is minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2 plus b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus b2 x of n minus 2. So this is the equation what I have written there previously. Now I need to realize this equation, this difference equation, I need to realize it and I need to get this. So now if you look at these input signal and also the delay which is there, I have got a delay block. So this is the first delay block, this is the second delay block. So let me write down here delay block 1, delay block 1. So this one is delay block 2, this is delay block 2. Okay, so now I have got the delay block 1, so z power minus 1, I have written it as x of n minus 1. So this one is x of n minus 2, the another delay block where x of n minus 1 passes it and it has been delayed by 1 unit again. So each and every delay block you are going to write it as 1 unit specifically. So now x of n is being present, so I need b naught x of n. Okay, I need the output as b naught into x of n. So what do I need to do? So b naught is a coefficient, I can write it like this and I can give it as a multiplier block. Okay, so I will be writing it as multiplier or scalar. Okay, so multiplier block I can write it like this. So that is b naught x of n. Hope it is clear to you. Now this one which is x of n minus 1. So again x of n minus 1, I am tapping the signal from x of n minus 1 and I can have a delay block. I'll be having a multiplier block again. So which is b1. The output is b1 times x of n minus 1. So now this one which is b2. Okay, this is b2. So now I'll be having a summer block here. So in the same way I can write it just here. I think I have missed it. Okay, yes. So now I'll be introducing a summer block here, right? So this one summer block which is there, so I can make use of all the 3 signals to come here. So this is plus. So why it has written it as plus here? That's why plus b naught x of n. So or else b naught x of n. So this is b1 x of n minus 1. This is plus again. So this one here which I can relate it. So that is b2 x of n minus 2. So this is again here plus. So this is the output what I can refer here. So this is entirely, that is w of n. So this is the intermediate output that is there. So I can write the equation y of n as minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2 plus w of n. So where w of n, that would be equal to b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus b2 x of n minus 2. Okay, so now that is w of n which is there. So this entire block I can certainly write it in the dotted form and I can say this as one of the subsystem. You can write this as one of the subsystem. So subsystem 1, subsystem 1. So this is there. So this is the subsystem 1 which I can represent. Now in the same way w of n is the output. So what I can do, I'll just erase this equation. I know that I have this equation which is there, I can write it later. So now I need the output which is y of n. Okay, so now I'll be having y of n as the output and w of n which is there, I need to have the same thing. So what I can do here, I need a delayed block here from the output, that is y of n minus 1 and y of n minus 2. Let me write those delay blocks. Okay, so let me write those delay blocks carefully. So from the output, I can have a delay block 1, which is z power minus 1, and the delay block 2, that is z power minus 2. Okay, so now y of n is here, so that passes. So I am just reversing. I am just like taking it from the output, and I'm having the delay block y of n minus 1 after the first delay block. So this is the delay block 3. So why I have represented it as delay block 3 is I need the total delay block counts. Okay, that accounts to 4. So delay block 4 is there. This one is 3. This one is 4. So this is y of n minus 2. Okay, so now from y of n minus 1, okay, so you will be having minus a1. You have two ways in which you can write. So minus a1, you can write it with the negative sign being multiplied with the multiplier itself. Okay, so next you can have a summer block here. Okay, so this is a summer block. I'm writing it here. This is a summing block. This is a summing block. So now I can write this one here. Okay, so minus, so what output here? Minus a1 into y of n minus 1. So this is plus here, that is w of n minus a1 into y of n minus 1. Again, it is added. So next from z, yeah, I think I should have written it as minus 1 again. So overall it comes to minus, I mean delaying it by one more block. Okay, so this one is minus a2. So this is here. Okay, so now I can represent it like this. I can write it like this, and minus a2 y of n minus 2, that is present here. So this is the output that is there, which is y of n. Okay, I've used two delay blocks here. I'm telling you again, I've used two delay blocks here. So this entire one which is there, which comes to system subsystem 1. So this entire thing which comes to subsystem 1 along with the summation that is there, I can just model it inside the block. I can just write it as a system 1 like this. Okay, so I can write it as system 1. Yes, so this is w of n. Okay, now it passes through the system 2. System 2. So this is the output y of n. So that is there. So system 1 is there and system 2 is there. All these systems are said to be linear time invariant system. I repeat, all these blocks, whatever that is there, so they are called to be the linear time invariant system. So as I already told you, this is the output what is there, and it crosses, and this is y of n again. Okay, this is the output. So these are being derived like this. Okay, I'm taking an output here as y of n, and I'm delaying it by one block, that gives y of n minus 1 delayed by 1 unit, and the next one which is delaying it by one more unit, which gives rise to y of n minus 2. Now this form of realization is called as direct form 1 realization. Direct form 1 realization. Direct form 1 realization. So this entire thing comes to the subsystem 2. Yeah, so this is the output. Yes, so this one will give me subsystem 2. Okay, so this gives you an overview of how you can realize a given difference equation using the direct form 1 realization. So as I already told you, this is x of n. So you have an input, and how you can structure it. So with the given difference equation, how you can modify it, and using the summing blocks here. This one is the summing block. This one is also a summing block. Okay, so these are the multiplier blocks which are being present, right? So b0, b1. So this is also a multiplier. What I'm writing here, this is a multiplier, and later on you can structure it in such a way that, so all these blocks which are there inside, so those are nothing but the components of the system there. So depending on the component nature of it, the output is also being dependent, right? So this entire thing is how you can realize a given system using the direct form 1 realization. So important points to observe. What are the important points that you can observe from direct form 1 realization? So important points how you can observe. The first point is the subsystem 1. Let me write it as subsystem 1. Subsystem 1 and 2 are said to be linear and time invariant. Linear and time invariant. Yes, I have called these two subsystems to be linear and time invariant. So next one. So the number of delay blocks. The number of delay blocks. Number of delay blocks. Yes. So when it comes to number of delay blocks that needs to be used, you can consider both the input one, that is x of n, and also the output, that is y of n. So when it comes to the input x of n, right? So x of n is the input and y of n is the output. So this is the input and this one is the output. Okay. So I have two things what I can write here. So I have x of n minus 1. Okay. And I can use it and I can have n minus k. Okay. So in the same way, I can have one of the delay block as y of n minus 1 for one block, one delay block is being used. So I can have y of n minus k. So starting from n equals 1 to k. Okay. So any values that are being used, such much delay blocks, like if you are using 2, 3, 4. Okay. So for the input, say you are having m delay blocks. Okay. I'll write it here as number of delay blocks. Number of delay blocks. Okay. So for the input, you have say m delay blocks for x of n minus k. Okay. So where k is any other value, you say m and this one is said to be n. So the total number of delay blocks, total number of delay blocks, total number of delay blocks, okay, is said to be m plus n, where m is said to be the number of delay blocks, of input, and n is the number of delay blocks, of output, So where m and n, so that is the number of delay blocks of the input, number of delay blocks of the output. So I can use m and n, that is entirely dependent on the number of delay blocks of input, and n being the number of delay blocks of the output. So now I have the number of delay blocks for both input and the output. So that is one thing that you can observe. Okay. So now when I'm going to the next form of realization. Okay. So in the same way, I think you can make use of that is the output that is there. Okay. So I'll come to continuous time system as I complete with the direct form 2 realization. Moving on to the next one, I have direct form 2 realization. Direct form 2 realization. So the only plus point or the advantage of using the direct form realization is minimum number of okay, delay blocks. Minimum number of delay blocks. That is one thing what you can observe in case of direct form 2 realization. Okay. So now what we had observed in direct form 1 realization, I'll just write it here itself. You have x of n being the input, and the next one is the subsystem 1. Subsystem 1. So next you are having a intermediate output as w of n. So this one is subsystem 2. Subsystem 2. So this is y of n. Yes. So this is the direct form 1 realization. Direct form 1 realization. That is the first way in which you can realize a given subsystems. I mean, given like difference equation. Given difference equation, you can realize like that, and you can obtain the direct form 1 realization depending on it. Okay, so now I have x of n and y of n as the output, and I have one more intermediate, that is w of n. So now in order to realize the direct form 2 realization, so what you need to have, you need to have only one single value. Let me call it as f of n. Let me call it as f of n. Now this f of n will certainly act as the intermediate output again, but the number of delay blocks what I can use here is minimum. Okay, so the number of delay blocks what I can use is minimum. So why I chose only 2 delay blocks? Okay, so if you recall the equation what I had written earlier, you are having y of n minus 2 and also x of n minus 2. Okay, so you are going to have 2 delay blocks, right? So if the difference equation was y of n minus 1 and x of n minus 2, so the maximum delay what you can observe either at the output or at the input, that much delay blocks must be used in the realization of direct form 2. So in the function, that is f of n, so intermediate one, that is of n minus 2. Okay, so now I need to interchange both the input and the output there, right? So that is one way in which you can express, right? So after interchanging both system 1 and system 2, so this is system 1 here. Okay, so now I'll be replacing here as subsystem 2. What happens if it is interchanged? Subsystem 2 and this one is subsystem 1. By interchange, what would be the output? Like this one is f of n, so this is the output as y of n. So this is the subsystem 2 which is there, and this is the subsystem 1. So now I have interchanged subsystem 1 here, so this goes here to subsystem 2. Okay, so now I can just interchange it both the ways in which I can realize, that is I have interchanged the subsystem. So now after interchanging the subsystem, I can realize it by direct form 2 with minimum number of delay blocks. Direct form 2 realization. Direct form 2 realization. Okay, so let me come back to the realization now. I'll be having f of n minus 1. So I'll be taking one of the output, and at the same time I'll be taking one more output there. So this input is x of n. This is x of n. Okay, so this one here I'll be taking it from f of n minus 2 again. So now f of n minus 1, that is there. So what you can realize, that is minus a1 is to be multiplied. Okay, so minus a1 when I interchange it, so subsystem 2 will become like it is being replaced with subsystem 1 there. So what we had realized, minus a1, so this one is minus a2. Okay, so this one is f of n minus 1. I can write it again. This is f of n minus 2. So this is the output here, which is a2 with a negative sign, f of n minus 2. So this one is minus a1, f of n minus 1. Okay, so now I have a summer block here. I have a summer block. Okay, so now I can write it with the help of the summer block, and I can write it like this. I can have plus, this one is plus, and again the input is plus again, right? So now you will be having the output that is reached to f of n. I'll tell you again. So I'll be taking f of n as a intermediate output, mediate output. Fine. So now this one which was there as a subsystem 2, I can write it like this. So this here, which is the subsystem 2. This is the subsystem 2. I'm referring to the same problem, subsystem 2. This is the subsystem 2, minus a2 into f of n minus 2, and this one is minus a1 into f of n minus 1. So in the same way, this is f of n here. So here what I can write here is x of n plus plus with a minus a1 f of n minus 1 plus, this is the sum here, plus with a negative minus a2 f of n minus 2. Okay, so this entire thing is f of n. So f of n will be x of n minus a1 into f of n minus 1 minus a2 f of n minus 2. Okay, so this is the delay block 1, and again after this is being passed to the delay block after f of n minus 1, that is f of n minus 2. Okay, so this is x of n, this is f of n here. So now this f of n, what I can write here, so this is one more delay block, I need to interchange it, right? Now f of n is being multiplied with another one, which is b naught. This one is b1, so this one is b2. I'm just interchanging it. So if you can realize direct form 1 realization, you will be having b naught as a subsystem 1. So I just interchanged here. So what I can write here is b naught into f of n. Okay, b naught into f of n. So this one here is b1 f of n minus 1. So this one here is b2 f of n minus 2. Okay, I'll be having one more summing block here to give rise to the output as y of n. So this one here, which is output as y of n. So this is, yeah. So now this is b naught f of n. So this one is b1 f of n minus 1, b2 f of n minus 2. So now I can have the output as y of n. Okay, so this is the output y of n, and I can have the function done over here. So this is subsystem 1. This is subsystem 1. So what we observed there was the subsystem 1 and subsystem 2 have been interchanged in direct form 1 realization. So in subsystem 2, I mean the direct form 2 realization, the subsystem 2 and subsystem 1 is being interchanged. We are just interchanging the position with respect to subsystem 1 and subsystem 2. So this is how I can realize the direct form 2 realization. Direct form 2 realization. Direct form 2 realization. So it is how you can represent it, right? So looking at the number of delay blocks that are being used, so direct form 2 realization is preferred over direct form 1 realization. Okay, though I mean that is the only advantage that you have in case of direct form 1 realization and direct form 2 realization. Okay, so let me solve a few more problems in the next class. So in next class we are going to have the numerical problems being discussed. Okay, so I can just give one or two problems. I can just write it down here. So it is quite easy to solve the direct form 1 realization and direct form 2 realization quite easily. Okay, so I can just write down as y of n minus plus 1 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2, that would be equal to 2 times x of n plus 3 times x of n minus 1. So second one, what is there is y of n minus 1 by 9 y of n minus 2, that would be equal to x of n plus 2 times x of n minus 1. So that is there. So these are the two problems that is there. That is the problem number 1 and problem number 2, which is there. We are going to realize or draw the direct form 1 and direct form 2 realization from the fundamentals. Okay, draw the direct form 1 realization and direct form 2 realization of the given difference equation. So these two are the difference equation which is represented, that is y of n plus 1 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2, that would be equal to 2 times x of n plus 3 times x of n minus 1. And at the second one, you are going to have y of n minus 1 by 9, y of n minus 2, that would be equal to x of n plus 2 times x of n minus 1. Okay, so with this note, I would like to end the session, and we are going to solve few more problems related to direct form 1 realization and direct form 2 realization. Okay, so I would like to end this session, and we'll be meeting again with the solution to this numerical problems. Okay.